Good Sunday morning, and welcome to Ice Age TV. Hey, what day is it today? It is car show day. And what am I driving? What is today's show? I think it ought to be the truck show. Hey, follow me along for the adventures of the Sunday morning car meet, truck meet, car show. Wow, where's the kid? Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in my channel today. Wow, today was supposed to be a beautiful sunny day, and it's not. What's going on? What am I driving to the Sunday morning car meet? And I thought to myself this morning, you know, it's pretty incredible about me as an individual. What do you think I like the most? If you look at all my vehicles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 trucks. There is 6, 7 trucks. So there's 7 vehicles just here that I'm counting out in front of you. And then I've got another one, which I really love, the race truck, which is number 8. Then I've got a Ford Ranger down in Florida, so I have like 9 trucks. Wow, so what do you think my favorite vehicle is? Yes, that's been my whole life in all reality, is trucks. My true beginnings are trucks. A Toyota Hilux when I was just a kid, when my dad bought his first Toyota back in California in the 70s. So, anyways, what are we going to do today? I think we're going to get to the show. Now, what's the kid going to take? I don't know. Alrighty, it's always about the noise. What's it always about the noise? The birds, you hear the birds? Yeah, we like it. How's that sound, right? Let's get in the race truck. What is it about the truck, right? What is it about the truck? What makes us such truck nuts that we just love our trucks? Yeah, what's that all about, right? So, for my kid, I don't know what she's going to drive. It's just sing and drive. I haven't driven this thing much at all lately, so I'm excited to drive my truck. And what's the kid going to take? But look, bird poop on everything, and besides a few vehicles. So what's her plan, right? Oh, I think she's got a plan. I got to get something for her real quick. Wow, the kid doesn't want to take anything. She's riding with me, but hey, look at the Ford race truck. Come on, come on. Does that have the look? I mean, I just think it has the look. Rear spoiler, lowered, wheels, exhaust, painted bumpers, the blue calipers. I mean, come on. I just think this truck really does have a really neat look to it, and that's why I like it. But it's just a really fun truck to drive. So that's the thing. It isn't just about it being really nice looking. It really does have a lot of fun factor in it. All right, the adventure begins. And once again, I'm really taken back that the kid just is really content and hanging out with me. Wow. How about that, huh? You gotta hit the button to get out of here. But hey,
I really miss popcorn, and you remind me of popcorn.
Oh, wow. Hey, push the button. Yeah, so the truck, I was thinking to myself this morning, it's pretty incredible how, if you really think about the truck, the F-150 truck is like one of the most popular selling trucks in the world. It is. We'll get a blueberry. We're putting an order for Panera. So, for Ford, the F-150 truck is the most popular vehicle in our country, but it's the 3rd highest selling vehicle in the world. I gotta go to my race settings here. Here, you turn that knob, and then it puts it into the sport mode. And it really does change this thing. It really does give this thing a little bit more of an attitude. I spent yesterday evening club, which I was a project because the birds are just destroying everything. And yeah, that was that conversation. But anyways, the truck. I mean, come on. This is what this thing's all about. You run over the motorcyclist, right? Oh, the guys, and That guy's got to pay attention to the road, not me. I mean, I'm not going to risk speed limit. Anyways, yeah, we have cyclists on the road. One guy just literally went through the intersection. Four-way stop, didn't even stop. I mean, who doesn't know these stories of cyclists? So the truck, but if you think about the trucks, it's one of the most dominant products in our marketplace more than ever. But you go back to the 70s, 60s. I mean, when I was a kid, most people looked at a truck like a sports car, meaning in an aspect of a family buying a truck that didn't live out in the country, that had a farm or a decent amount of property. It was very hard to justify to buy a truck. I mean, just for myself, growing up in my family, my dad, I can still remember living in California and seeing a Chevy step-side, used, silver, two-door. That's all they had, for the most part back then, besides the construction crews. But for a dealership, they're going to stock a two-door truck. That was the main flair of the product. And in California, it's two-wheel drive because it doesn't snow in California per se. And for my dad, he just, you know, couldn't justify buying that truck because we didn't have any property. So it just didn't make any sense for him. He wanted a Datsun 280Z. That's what's his fixation, which, yeah, I like that idea too, but I want a dang truck. Like I say, my father, he was like, yeah, right, here we go. So the truck, this thing's just so much fun. This is what it is. It's all about that noise. Just this thing trying to grab you. You see that? We're in third gear. The noisy one, right? Yeah, so in the 70s, who owned trucks? Not many people, because they weren't looked at as a practical vehicle. But yet today, the Ford F-150 truck, I'm just using that as a reference because it's so-called the most, you know, highest selling truck, even though General Motors will argue that if you combine the Chevrolet and the GMC truck, they sell every bit as much as the Ford F-150 truck per se, because the way they categorize it is per manufacturer. So Chevy doesn't usually beat out Ford because they got GMC competing with them of their own borderline same brand. So yeah, so I said to myself this morning, it's like, wow, it's pretty incredible for me. The most dominant thing I wanted growing up was a truck. I mean, even though I owned nice cars, and ironically enough, my first really nice car was a Cuda, Plymouth Cuda, but what I always wanted was a truck. Even to the point that I converted my brother into a truck guy. He was a Camaro guy, and eventually he came to closure. A truck's a better way to go. So, but yet in the 70s, the trucks would be looked at in so many aspects today as like a sports car, because it just wasn't a real good commuter. And back in the gas crisis, yeah, I mean, people weren't looking for a gas hog, they were looking for a miser vehicle. So for me, though, my love of vehicles, which it would be interesting for me to ever try to dig deep and figure out how many trucks I've owned versus cars. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. I probably have owned double, if not triple, vehicles of trucks to cars. We get rid of their chair this morning. Yeah, there you go. All right, we're gonna get breakfast. We're hungry. Oh boy, looks like somebody's having a lousy day already. How about that, huh? And what these officers do, they sit right here in between these trees right here, and they run radar as you come down this road. You can actually see those tracks where they always do that. So yeah, hope nobody's doing any speeding today from the car show. So what's the proportion of trucks to cars at the car meet? Yeah, we know that answer. Dominant cars. Let's see how it looks. We're coming up now, and really kind of surprised. I thought this was supposed to be like a really sunny, warm day. We have rain coming in this afternoon, actually. So let's see who shows up at the car show. Oh, good showing. Pretty Yep, all right, it's breakfast time. All right, we are coming to the show. We can get in there, and this is pretty cool. Here's a good old Ford truck that's doing what it was built to do, right? Get some hay. Look at that. Not just a gray looking truck. It's just such a nice vehicle. It's just the trucks. Hey, there's the Bronco guy. Hey, got a Latino festival going on here today. Wow. This is going to be a happening place today as we come into the Leesburg Floor Decor car meet. And this person here is confused, but we're not. As we enter the show. Should be a pretty good show, I would think. All right. And we have the regulars and some newbies. Got the Bug right here. Chevy SS, Nova, Fiat.
Are you watching?
I am, but I mean, I think people see us coming through. My photographer buddy. Yeah, see? Not many Mopars. We could have brought the Mopars today, but I really want to drive the race truck. That was really my goal. Nice old Land Rover. Hey, there he is. There's our friend. My daughter knows more about his motorcycle than I do. Here comes a Cobra. The Cobra man is debating where to park. There you go. Brake toe. We're going to cut through the handicap spot here. Come on down here. Got a lot of Corvettes down there. Look at that Bug. Pretty cool. Look at the wheels. Solid wheels. That's really neat. That's a really neat vehicle. Good job. Do we have an opening? We do. Well, hang on next to the motorcycle guys. How about that idea? Or, I might back it up a little bit. I don't know. Now, who can tailgate off their car? Huh? Who can tailgate off their car, man? It's all about the truck, right? One of my friends here just said, I come to this car show just to see what you brought this week, because it's always something different. All right, so one of my friends here, oh look, there's gentleman here last week. That's a beautiful Bronco. And we gotta look at that real quick. That's beautiful. Look at this. Wow. How would you like to have this one? Would you have one of these? Yeah, this thing's...
I really like it, but at the same time, it's... I really like it. I just kind of wish it were a different color, like yellow.
Right. All right. Let's go down and see my friend down here. He has a Corvette that is my... Don't get run over. Look here. Wow. Playboy. We got the Playboy guy over here. Wonder if his wife knows he's driving this today.
Well, I've got a few people in there, but
His golf clubs, well, the golf clubs will fit in there.
yeah, it's not a lot of space in that. But, you know, when the top is up, there's a lot more space, and you can get to it from the inside. So
Oh, wow.
all the space here is open when the top is up, because that's
Wow.
where the top is sitting.
Yeah.
And then it's open from here all the way to the back.
Now, was this the Batmobile theme right here? Do you think they kind of took that idea?
That's the way it came. I mean,
Right.
that's how Corvettes of this era came. I don't know.
This is an 04?
The 03 anniversary edition. So this is a 50-year anniversary.
So this is crazy. I had the Z06 blue one with the stripes.
Yeah, I remember.
Do you remember that?
You told me that. That's
Right. And after she came along, I got rid of it because the wife didn't want her sitting in front.
Yeah.
As a little baby, you know. So I got a Joe Gibbs Tahoe. So this is an 03. How many miles?
11.
11,000. And so your brother, who sadly passed, he had it for. He bought it brand new.
He bought it new. No, he bought it new, and I got it from him maybe 3 years ago. 3 or 4 years
Oh wow! Wow. So he just parked this thing.
He didn't drive it a lot. Yeah.
Right.
It was his baby. So
now, is this 400 horsepower or what is it, 380 or something like that?
I think it's right around 400. I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
402.
Now, automatic, and I mean, do you like? You've got a Porsche 911, so I mean, do you like the characteristics of this car? Is it kind of, mundane in some ways, or is it pretty cool?
It handles better than you suspect, right? There's no lean. It's got a pretty good suspension first day, so you can throw it around and turns real good.
It doesn't have the Z51 suspension, I bet. No way.
I don't know. I don't think so. But just the way that the car's engineered, it stays pretty flat. It's got pretty good. Is it as fast as the 911? Not even close. Is it fun to drive? Yeah, it's a manual. You got V8 exhaust.
Oh, it is a manual.
Oh yeah.
Okay, front around. Duh. Yeah, my eyes. Yeah, I need more coffee, right? Yeah, it is a manual, right?
That's the first thing. The funny thing for me is that's the first thing I looked at.
Right. I was thinking it was an automatic. So yeah, in that first gear is a long first gear. Have you noticed that?
It's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Yeah.
I mean, the Z06s could go to 60 miles an hour in first gear.
Mm-hmm.
So now, as far as like the wind going down the road, does it do pretty good?
Yeah, it's fine. It's good. I don't put the windows up on the side to drive down.
But with it being not the attached, roof, you don't feel that body at all. Really, kind of.
Yeah, on bumpy road, on a bumpy turn, you feel a little bit of the flex, the body flex without the roof. You got that because it's convertible. But if you take it for what it is, it's a 20-year-old car.
Yeah, I know.
So,
okay, but this isn't really your first choice to drive on your favorite car. I think your 911 is.
Well, yeah, it depends what I'm doing, right? So yesterday was a beautiful sunny day. I took this out for half a day and was out driving around. Had a great time, right? Because convertible, nice day.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm in the more mood for performance, so I take out the Porsche.
Right.
Depends.
And this car, in so many ways, is borderline archaic because it has a keyed ignition. You know what I mean? I mean, where we are, and so the 5.7 motor, you got a new battery in it. And, I mean, did you do any major, maintenance on it when you got it?
No, just oil change and all the normal stuff, new battery. On my list, Gary, is to replace the tires. These are original tires.
No way.
From 03.
Get out of here. They're not freaking tire rot on them?
No, those are original tires. If you find a date code on there, it'll tell you.
Oh my gosh.
So that's on my list this summer.
Wow.
And then when I do that, the TPS systems don't work, but these are run flats, right? But
that's why they're lasting so long. They're so hard.
Maybe.
Have you noticed on how these tires really are kind of, pretty stiff?
I don't push it too hard because I'm worried about the rubber just falling apart.
Right, it just shreds as you're driving at the back roads. Oh my goodness! Does your wife?
I fixed minor things like on the rear deck.
Yeah.
The hydraulic struts wear out after a while, so the deck doesn't pick up or hold up. So I bought those off of Amazon. They're like $6 for
repair,
right?
Yeah.
So minor things like that, lights, couple light bulbs, things like that.
Okay.
They're just pretty minor stuff.
So is there any settings for changing the way suspension feels or anything?
Yeah, there's sport and comfort.
Right over here?
Yeah, in the middle there. So this car has the electronic fluid in the suspension.
Yeah.
That it'll charge the fluid to make it stiffer.
Right.
I think that was kind of new at the time. So that's basically what that's doing. It's charging the electric to make it stiffer.
Right. But now, when you get in this car and you just look at the interior, it's the GM, it's the typical GM plastic, just borderline gaudy. Then you get your 911. This car makes you so much love and appreciate your 911.
But you got to put in perspective, one, what the car cost when it was new, and B, it's a 03. It's 20 years old already, right?
Yeah, that's right. 03, 20 years old.
Because if you look at a Porsche from the early 2000s, the interiors aren't great either.
Yeah,
they're not.
Right.
So
yeah, but they had more of that analog dash layout and stuff, didn't they? Or did they? I mean, it had more of that.
They were pretty German, austere, basic interiors.
Okay.
Yeah, this got heads-up display, right? That was a new thing at the time too.
Now, as far as if you compared an 03 911 to this, any comparison? I can't see it. I think the 911 is still way above this. I'm not talking about the turbo. Probably, I'm just saying a 911.
Probably a non-aspirated, a normally aspirated 03 Porsche. I don't know how fast they were. I don't know. I have to look them up.
Right.
This probably had more horsepower than the normally aspirated 03 Porsche.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Lighter and smaller.
Yeah. Now, do you really think that Corvette was ever really going after 911 crowd? I never thought of that.
No, I think it's different market.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that there. Very nice. Sorry, I'm going to cut it off there. Here we go. We've got an electric Goldwing. Look at this here. Yeah, solid state battery. Wow.
But they can barely take a turn, you know?
Yeah. Wow. Pretty creative. How are you? Oh my goodness. Oh, we got a Hellcat showing up with drag radials on it. This guy looks like he's ready to go make some trouble. Right? Hope it doesn't start raining.
Oh, you ain't lying. I'm only 5 miles from home.
Yeah, pretty badass. So you've done some serious stuff on this bad boy.
Yeah, it's all been done in my little 8-foot wide garage I have.
Okay. I got a YouTube channel where I share videos every Sunday if people really love and enjoy the cars. You want to talk about it?
Yeah,
share with people. So is this a, let me say it's a 2017?
16.
I was close. I had a 16. So the motor's all been redone, so it isn't the original.
No, so everything in the drivetrain's been redone. The motor, only thing I have done to it is injectors, fuel pump, and smaller pulleys, and then a ATI 10% lower damper with the pin crank. But basically, it's just pulley down with bigger injectors.
What about your PCM? You did a tune, all right?
Yeah, it's got a tune. As far as the drivetrain though, that's where all my money is.
Right.
I just put a face-plated TR6060 in it, so that costs an arm and a leg. And then it's got a single drive shaft, the aluminum single-piece drive shaft.
Right.
And then drive shaft shop, 1600 horsepower axles. They're either 1600 or 1400 horsepower axles. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Wow.
And then I had to do shortened sway bars so I could fit the 17-inch Bogarts on the rear.
Okay.
And then I got a performance diff brace on there, which is a huge billet diff brace, which basically bolts it, more to the subframe.
Okay.
And then cradle lockouts were one of the last things I did. So basically, it goes from being like cushioned lockouts on where the subframe is attached to hardened steel ones. So
right.
That,
for your launch.
Yep, for the launch, so you don't get wheel hop and all that other stuff that destroys things.
Okay, so you're obviously tracking the car.
I'm getting ready to. So I just put this transmission. I got this transmission in the mail on Monday, and I had it in the car by Thursday. So
you're a stick shift guy.
Yeah.
You're a radical.
Yeah.
Because the automatic guys are going to beat you.
They think they're going to beat me. I got the faceplated TRC. I still got some more things in the works.
Oh, you took out the rear seat.
Right now, there's definitely the autos do have something for me, but the bigger plans are, eventually go twin turbo with this.
This.
Yeah.
How many horsepower are you putting out?
Right around 850 to the rear wheels. So.
Yeah, you E85?
Yeah, E85.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
And then the clutch in there is a Manic triple disc clutch. I forgot to mention that.
Okay.
I flew through 2 twin discs in less than a year, so I had to upgrade to the triple disc. And
all right.
It's mostly because the high torque with the heavy weight. These are around 4,400 pounds. And then when you got that combined with over 800 foot-pounds of torque, it equals blown clutches and, broken everything else. So that's why everything in the drivetrain has been modified. So that now I can start the engine so that it'll hold it. Usually people do it reverse. They put all their money into the motor and just keep blowing stuff up.
Exactly.
I did it the complete opposite. I put every penny I could into my drivetrain, and now I'm going to build the transmission.
Okay.
So,
now
there's a plan overall with it. There's a method to the madness.
Yeah, can we see the engine? I mean, does it look that much different? Or
yeah, you can see the pulleys.
Now,
for the most part.
So, Luke, so it sounds like you're doing this stuff.
Yeah, I do. Only thing I don't do is the tuning. my
Okay.
tuner who's OST dyno. He does all the tuning, but I do all the work on it.
Wow,
So,
now this shows some age. So how many miles you got in this vehicle?
50,000, but it's a driver's car. Like, I drive the crap out of it. As far as maintenance, it couldn't be done better. Like, I just keep maintenance perfect.
Right.
But as far as like looks wise and scratches, I don't care about that stuff because it's going to be a drag. You know, it's for the drag strip.
So you put the engine brace in.
Yeah, yeah.
Which that was one of your
that
last
was actually
things?
one thing that was one thing on there when I got it. I honestly probably going to be deleting that and going with a thinner aluminum one just to take some weight off the front end.
Okay.
The eventual goal is to be a drag car.
Total drag car.
Yep, and
parked.
roll racing. Drag car and roll racing. That's why I didn't go with the TH400.
Right.
Then you're limited to the 3 gears and you're limited to drag racing. But
Okay.
I want to do drag racing and roll racing. So, you know, like the half-mile events, like Shift
Right.
Sector. So I want to do both. So that's why I'm trying to set it up for everything.
Hey, Brian, this guy here has built this whole car.
Hey, you need
If
a
you
roll
hear the list
Oh, yeah.
of stuff, this
the way you
guy
talk,
has
you
done
need
this
a
thing.
Yeah, eventually.
Jesus Christ. This guy just rolled off his tongue every little detail,
That's how you know.
everything. And he's smart because he built the car for the potential of the engine to be bigger and badder than the car versus most people build a better and badder engine that destroys the car. You know these stories?
Suspension and all that chassis works automatic.
But
Yeah.
you're saying this is a daily driver?
It
No.
was for it. This was
That
my
was
daily
weird.
driver for 3 years, and then I just got a Jeep Grand Cherokee like 4 months, no, maybe 3 months ago. But for 3 years, I drove this. I've done 2 cross country trips in it. I've driven it every single day. 50
Sounds like
miles
this
an
guy.
hour. I just
You
love
found your
driving.
brother, man.
My days
You found
better
your
when I wake
brother.
up.
But he's a straight line guy.
Yeah,
He's a straight line guy.
I'm road course guy.
Yeah.
See, with the if I put my 20 by 11s on the rear, it's great in the corners because it has the bracing in the front and rear struts.
Okay.
So, dude, the cornering is just crazy on it.
What I want to know is what does the dog think?
She loves it. She's whining because we're not in it. You know,
So
thing
she
of
rides with you on your little your blasts and all.
Yeah, she loves it. When she's in the car with me, she's just smiling and her tongue's hanging out. And
What's
she
it?
knows when it downshifts, she'll grip onto the seat. She knows it's ready for it. She knows it's
All right, we're gonna wrap it up with that. Hey, thank you for sharing your information here on a 2017, 16, sorry, Hellcat and Redline. The color?
Tour Red.
Tour Red, right. I can't keep track of all this stuff. Right. And you're gonna leave that alone, right?
Yeah, for now. Yeah. As far as aesthetics, I don't care. I'm just all performance for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Oh yeah.
All right, what do we have here? 69, 68. What do you think this is? 68, 69?
68.
What is this, Kevin?
It is a 68.
It says it right there.
68.
But you guys cheated. You looked at the frickin'.
It's a 68, Gary.
There you go. Now, for the record, would you trade your Corvette for this?
No, because that's got special meaning.
Yeah, I get you. Right. But look at this here. Look at.
I like the 68 Camaro better than the 65.
Right, but look at the color interior.
Yeah.
I mean, talk
matches.
about. I mean, right, the car.
This matches this, matches that.
I know. And if you wear a green suit and go to work, you're in good shape, right? Oh my gosh, crazy. Wonder who owns this. Look at size tire and wheel. They look so puny now.
Little 15-inch wheels.
Wow. And you know it's incredible. This really isn't the sought-after car. You know, the person wants a Camaro.
I think it depends on your age, what was cool to you at the time. This was cool to us maybe, but I think the younger generation, they're not into this car. You know, it's just not something they're interested in.
Right.
But beautiful, and it's in great shape.
Hey, this I would say is an 87. Is that probably right? 86 Monte Carlo. Wonder who owns this. I had a white one. Had the 305, no power, motor, and literally I kept it for like 2 months and gave it to my sister.
A good friend of mine that had that, and he put a nitrous kit in the back.
Oh wow!
And he moved the transmission, took the nitrous kit out, took
it
it up to the dealer, replaced the transmission,
Yeah.
then put the nitrous kit back in. And
Right.
by the second time, they were onto him. They're like, we figured it out.
Now look at the good old GM quality, aesthetic interior there, and it's big 305 probably a whopping 190 horsepower, maybe 200 would be my guess. 86, what'd I say? Wow, so it is an 86. And all original. I mean, one thing for sure, you know, the old cast iron heads, look at those things there. Yeah. No airflow whatsoever. I mean, wow, this thing is all original. And you know, this thing was trying to compete in the Chevy side with the Buick Grand National, but it was
that thing was
right. But this was the cheap man's car.
Yeah,
it's the Buick Grand National. Remember how expensive those were? Yeah. And it's hard to believe this is the NASCAR, you know, body theme from that era.
Yeah.
When you had to build X amount of cars to compete in NASCAR. Yep, and it's hard to believe I used to have one of these. I mean, no lie. You know, it was all white. Yeah, this is all original.
I had a 78 Monte Carlo.
He's a Dale man.
I had a 78 Monte Carlo, so it was the older body style from this, but the interior is pretty damn close to this. It looked almost exactly like that.
Right. And a T-top, too. Isn't that something? Boy, when do you see that in like a borderline sedan vehicle? When's the time you saw a sedan, like full-size car with a T-top? When did that happen? Right? I mean, that's pretty neat. But you know what's incredible? What's this thing worth? I mean, you and I know that I'd have a hard time believing this thing would bring much, if you know what I mean.
I think the fun factor would be more.
Like a little spoiler. The spoiler kind of like hides into the whole theme. Look at the rear tail lights. You'd think it's an Oldsmobile with that, you know what I mean?
The icon,
yeah, I mean, I don't remember Chevy's kind of icon like that. That's interesting. Original paint. Wow. So, would you ever pursue a C8 Corvette? Wow. Really? So here's a C8 Corvette. That's a nice one over there. I like that. Yeah, I would like to know, because you're a 911 guy.
Not on camera.
Oh, we gotta know on camera. That's what makes a YouTube channel.
There's too many middle-aged guys.
So you get called out.
It's just not.
But wait a second, you got a Corvette here in front of us.
Yeah, different reasons.
No, I know that.
But I would say no. I wouldn't get it.
Yeah, I know. I like the E-Ray though. I think the E-Ray is pretty cool.
That'd be interesting.
That car there, I think, is the package.
I mean, I like the way they look. I like the performance. I like the price factor. It's just there's a genre, I think, for that.
Yeah,
that
I get you. It's the click.
Not by that.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
So is that like a 58 or 61 or who knows? Do you even know?
Yeah, there's a guy. There's a white one down here at the end that's a 57.
Now you're the 911 connoisseur guy. What year is that car? I got you on the spot now.
Somewhere, I'm going to guess 58. Just a guess.
And what power did that thing probably have?
70 horsepower, 60 horsepower.
Right, but it's the people's car. No, I mean, that's not the Volkswagen, sorry. All right. All right, it's a wrap. I'm done talking. Been talking way too long. Everybody's gone. Wow, is my voice like worn out? It is worn out. The kid here, I'm sure, is worn out too.
Dad, can you get my iced tea from the back of the bag?
Yeah, come on. I'll get it. So, anyways, the adventures, the race truck day. Yeah, did we see any so-called real deal trucks here? We really didn't. Here's the kid. Here you go, kid. Whoa, good Lord, that was close. That was pretty phenomenal. Anyway, so yeah, it's the wrap up of the car show. Hope everybody enjoyed my video today. And just gonna kind of got the kid with me and maybe do a little exhaust note or something. But anyways, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more information and more videos. And God bless. Stay safe. Stay tuned.